Hormones make a large group of many different chemical messengers that are produced from different glands inside our body. Such glands include the thyroid, adrenal, pancreas, ovaries, and testes. Hormones are vital in regulating numerous physiological processes, from metabolism and growth to reproduction and mood. Hormonal imbalances occur when the levels of a particular hormone increase or decrease outside its normal range in the bloodstream, and even small fluctuations can have profound impacts on one's health. The causes for these imbalances can be attributed to a variety of environmental and lifestyle factors. This is why in this video we will reveal to you 10 warning signs you may have a hormonal imbalance. Now, without any further ado, let's get to it. Number 1. Chronic acne. Persistent acne, especially in adults, can be a sign of hormonal imbalances, particularly elevated levels of androgens such as testosterone. These male hormones increase the production of sebum, an oily substance that can clog pores and lead to acne, such in women with polycystic ovary syndrome or during certain times of the menstrual cycle. A study published in JAMA Dermatology in 2017 found that 58% of women with elevated androgen levels suffered from moderate to severe acne. Number 2. Digestive problems. Hormonal imbalances, particularly involving cortisol, estrogen, and thyroid hormones, can affect the digestive system, leading to issues such as bloating, diarrhea, or constipation. High cortisol levels, for instance, slow digestion, often leading to bloating and constipation. Moreover, stress-related hormonal imbalances are frequently implicated in conditions like irritable bowel syndrome. A 2018 study from the University of Michigan found that 40% of irritable bowel syndrome patients had elevated cortisol levels during flare-ups. Additionally, hypothyroidism can also slow down metabolism, including gut motility, leading to constipation, while hyperthyroidism may cause diarrhea. In 2020, 100 hypothyroid and 100 hyperthyroid patients were monitored. 55% of hypothyroid patients reported chronic constipation, while 35% of hyperthyroid patients had frequent diarrhea. Number 3. Low libido. A decline in sex drive is often due to an imbalance in the sex hormones testosterone, estrogen, or progesterone. Testosterone, though primarily a male hormone, plays a role in regulating libido in both men and women. Its low levels can lead to a decreased sex drive. A 2019 study from King's College London found that 45% of men with low testosterone levels reported a significant reduction in libido. In women, commonly during menopause, the levels of estrogen and progesterone decrease. This can reduce libido by causing vaginal dryness and discomfort. According to a study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine in 2018, found that 60% of postmenopausal women reported a decline in sexual interest correlated with lower estrogen levels. Number 4. Unexplained weight gain or weight loss. Losing or gaining may be due to changes in your lifestyle or diet. However, if occurs without obvious reason, then it should be a sign for concern. Unexplained weight gain or weight loss is one of the most common signs of a hormonal imbalance. Weight gain, for example, can be caused by hypothyroidism. This refers to the production of low levels of the thyroid hormone by the thyroid gland. As a result, the metabolism slows down. To put it in simpler words, you burn less calories, so you gain weight. Flipping the other side of the coin, if the thyroid gland produces too much thyroid hormone, this is known as hyperthyroidism. Here, the opposite occurs. The increased levels of thyroid hormone increase the metabolism along with it, leading to weight loss. A study published in The Lancet in 2017 found that patients with untreated hypothyroidism experienced an average weight gain of 10 to 30 pounds over a 12-month period, with 78% of patients reporting weight gain. Another hormone that is linked to weight changes is cortisol. Cortisol is also known as the stress hormone. And as you might have guessed, it is produced in case of stress. The thing about cortisol is that it increases fat storage around the abdomen and has been linked to weight gain, even if you aren't eating enough food to gain weight. A 2018 study by the University of Glasgow tracked cortisol levels and weight in 500 individuals under chronic stress. The study found that 68% of participants had increased cortisol and a mean weight gain of 12 pounds over 6 months. Number 5. Fatigue and low energy levels. Feeling fatigued and tired from time to time is perfectly normal. But if this symptom is persistent all the time, you might want to check the levels of some hormones, especially the thyroid hormones and cortisol. As we mentioned earlier, low thyroid hormone levels slow down all the chemical processes that occur in the body. This includes those reactions which produce energy. So logically, a person with low thyroid hormone levels will feel fatigued and low on energy. The Journal of Endocrinology published a 2020 study where 80% of hypothyroid patients reported extreme fatigue. The research showed a 35% decrease in metabolic activity in the participants. Similarly, when the adrenal glands are overworked and can't produce enough cortisol, this dysregulation of cortisol can cause fatigue and low energy levels by disrupting glucose metabolism and consequently impairing the body's ability to cope with stress. Adding to that, this will also interfere with the sleep-wake cycle. A study conducted by Stanford University in 2019 followed 120 patients diagnosed with adrenal fatigue. Blood cortisol levels were monitored, and 87% of participants showed lower than average cortisol levels, correlating with self-reported fatigue. Before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 6. Mood swings, anxiety, and depression. Hormones affect your whole body, including your nervous system. This means that imbalancing your hormones can affect your mental health and lead to mood swings, anxiety, and depression. The most common hormones involved in these emotional disturbances are estrogen, progesterone, and cortisol. Let's start with estrogen and progesterone. These hormones play a key role in regulating mood by interacting with serotonin, the feel-good neurotransmitter. A neurotransmitter is a chemical compound responsible for transmitting a specific electrical signal in your brain. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that transmits signals that make you happy. However, having low levels of estrogen can reduce serotonin production, leading to anxiety or depression, while progesterone has a calming effect on the brain. A 2015 study by the University of California found that 45% women with lower estrogen levels reported increased rates of depression, and 60% had higher anxiety during perimenopause. As for cortisol, it has been shown to decrease serotonin and dopamine, further contributing to anxiety and depression. In a 2021 study published by Psychoneuroendocrinology, researchers followed 200 participants with chronic stress. It was found that 73% of individuals with high cortisol levels reported higher rates of anxiety and depression. Number 7. Irregular periods. In women, hormonal imbalances such as polycystic ovary syndrome, due to the elevated androgen levels, and thyroid dysfunction, whether hypo or hyperthyroidism, can lead to irregular periods. A 2018 study from Yale University studied 300 women diagnosed with polycystic ovary syndrome. They found that 65% had irregular periods, with 40% going more than 3 months without menstruating. On the other hand, Harvard Medical School released a paper in 2016 that followed 150 women with thyroid disorders. 75% of hypothyroid women experienced longer cycles, while 35% of hyperthyroid women had shorter cycles. Number 8. Sleep issues. Melatonin is a hormone that controls the sleep-wake cycle. Low levels of melatonin, often caused by high cortisol levels or stress, can result in insomnia or poor sleep quality. The Journal of Sleep Research published a 2019 study examining 250 participants with sleep disorders. 72% of individuals with high cortisol levels had lower melatonin and reported poorer sleep quality. Do you remember what we said about progesterone earlier? We said that it has a calming effect on the brain, so it makes sense that a lack of this hormone would disrupt sleep. This is often seen in perimenopausal or menopausal women. A 2020 study by the University of Chicago found that women with low progesterone levels were 40% more likely to suffer from insomnia compared to those with normal levels. Number 9. Hair loss. Hair loss is an alarming sign, especially in women. Elevated levels of androgens can shrink hair follicles, leading to thinning hair or hair loss, a condition known as androgenic alopecia. A 2017 study conducted by the University of Bologna found that 70% of women with androgenic alopecia had elevated testosterone levels. Furthermore, thyroid hormone disruption can cause a similar condition. In a 2020 study by the American Academy of Dermatology, 64% of participants with thyroid disorders experienced hair loss, with more pronounced effects in those with hypothyroidism. Number 10. Cognitive issues and memory problems. Estrogen plays a protective role in brain function by supporting neurotransmitters and promoting blood flow to the brain. When estrogen levels drop, especially during menopause, cognitive functions such as memory and concentration may suffer. A 2017 study from the University of Southern California investigated the cognitive impact of reduced estrogen in 200 postmenopausal women. The research found that 60% of participants exhibited a measurable decline in short-term memory and verbal recall tests. So, these were the top 10 warning signs you may have a hormonal imbalance. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these symptoms surprise you the most? Do you recognize any of them in yourself or someone you know? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.